I figured they'd
boys,
want
my
to do
favorite
that.
music.
Oh, I haven't loaded in yet.
Oh, just great music.
It's the music from the...
How much longer do you have, Kyle?
Oh, I can go like a little over another hour.
He's got an hour and 10 minutes left.
Okay, like an hour.
Sorry, dude?
Fine, but the
What
traveler.
do you mean?
That's why we're here, to stop this madness.
Hey, I don't know
Ikora
what
and
the
I
fuck
are
we're talking.
converging on the rally point. Cade's already there.
We'll use the Vex teleporter to jump to the Traveler, if we make it there alive.
We've got your back.
Welcome back, Guardian.
I think we need to be on the rooftops.
Red Legion's
I don't
using
know.
these
I went on the
energy
ground.
No, I jumped the
to
street,
funnel us
yeah.
into kill boxes. I can hack into the grid and knock it down for short stretches. Stand by.
Fucking music!
It's like quieter music.
Yeah, well, no, this was the music from... It's really good, though. This is the music from, you remember when, like, Guardian, if you die, I can't resurrect you.
Oh yeah. That didn't last long.
No, but it was a good fucking powerful moment.
I mean, technically, I love how they narratively like don't give you access to Crucible or anything like that until you get the life back. Like, there is a cleverness to that like I think demonstrates how their mechanics are actually interwoven into the universe. That's just something that I didn't think was there with Destiny 1, honestly. Like, it felt like all the mechanics were like not associated at all. Like when you go to the tower, you're just like, what? Like yeah, you understood the recognition that this is the one last city, but it was just like, I don't know. It didn't, like I said, it didn't feel like a world in the first game nearly as much as it does now.
No, absolutely.
Like in the first game, I wasn't under the impression that the light was the respawn ability. It just didn't, like that to me, it didn't,
Nope,
they didn't
didn't
make
figure that
that
out.
clear. And then when we were playing this one, I was like, oh, they're actually like stating it explicitly that that's the reason these Guardians can do all this, is because like they don't care. Which is why the Crucible exists, because if you can't die, then why not just have death on in your training grounds, right? That makes perfect sense. It's a superhero thing too. It reminds me of the training room for the X-Men. Like they can put safety guards on higher. It's like, especially with characters like Wolverine, it's like, who cares, right? Like, what's it gonna do? Kill him? Like, nope.
He was at Hiroshima or Nagasaki, I can't remember which. Like, he took a nuke.
Yeah, they threw him on the sun and he didn't die.
Yeah, he
comics.
did not enjoy that one, to be fair though.
He was really mad when he got back.
Yeah, I mean that probably sucked.
His existence was not fun, I don't think, on the sun. Oh. I do like this music though. I agree.
We're blocked again.
It's
There's
solid.
Another energy barrier.
Hold on. Got you.
Break yourself.
Oh,
I can't tell if we're are we heading back towards the tower? Is that what's happening right now?
I have no idea. Are we not
That'd be
supposed to go
a
in there? I guess not.
I think we're supposed to. It's just that the
I'm not gonna
Hawthorne-
say it.
Yeah, Hawthorne's trying to get us back.
There we go.
I mean, the tower is gone, Kyle.
Get moving. Red Legion's
It's
reactivating
been
the
in better
barrier.
shape, but
Cade, we're seeing a
No,
squad
the
of
tower's
Legion
gone.
flanking your position.
I believe it
What's
gets
your
destroyed
status?
in the beginning of the game, like quite literally. Destroyed.
Yeah, it literally gets blown off.
this is the last city though,
Keep your
right?
head down, Cade. We're
Yes.
almost there.
Which is where the tower was. But the tower was like way in the sky of the last city. Like we'd have, if we were to get there, we'd be taking a lift or a ship.
I mean, could do that.
I think I'm way ahead of you guys here.
I
not
got
too
stuck
bad.
behind that barrier, so
Oh, you have to wait
Like
for it
you're
to go
stuck?
again? Yeah, because it goes back
yeah.
up. We'll wait for Chris.
She can't
Fuck
hold this
you.
very much longer. But there's always time for a
And while
little
we're waiting for Chris, I may as well check gear.
shuffle, juke jive. Shuffle. No. Oh crap!
Fuck this.
I shouldn't be shuffle juke
Oh,
jiving
it's
while some
over.
dude is meleeing me with a sword. He just came out of nowhere,
There you go.
RKO style.
Chris, have you? Yeah, you made it. Perfect.
The hell? You guys with me?
Yep.
Still, there's enemies all over here that weren't here before and now just showed up. All right, let's do this. Got a level 20 here too. Well, we're level 20. What am I talking about?
Yeah, Ryan, what the fuck are you talking about?
There's another one with us, but I was just like saying it as if we're not it. Like, you know how we used to always. Level 20, yeah.
That's pretty good aim. Stormtrooper aim right there.
This is some very like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I fucking love the music.
I just love this level.
Yeah, it's pretty cool too. It's like a bizarre.
Oh, Cade lost his arm.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Lies.
Cade just said they shot off his arm. See, doesn't even get a cutscene for when he loses a limb. He's just not that important.
Well, he's an exo. He can get it back. I also didn't even hear it or anything.
Traveler. Gaul found a way to drain its light. It's the only
Maybe you haven't hit the
explanation.
point where that dialogue starts.
We
I don't know. I'm
have
listening to
stop him.
Nolan Bot
If
talking
he
about
takes the
something.
light,
Yep, it hits the
Now,
point.
yeah.
We just didn't hear it.
Like, it didn't show up, I don't think.
No, it was there.
No, like for me.
Man up in front, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if it's. I wonder about that stuff with the fire team, right? Like if someone activates the dialogue early, like how that works.
Yeah.
Like, is it location based? Like,
I also
yeah,
think-
it's weird.
It might be fine. Like, he's an exo. He'll probably just reattach it.
He said they shot it off.
Yeah. He's a robot. Like, what the fuck on? Who cares? Rip.
Uh-oh, how do I... Do we go this way? Aha, we do. Oh, guys, yeah, okay, you guys are still with me, good. Just making sure you
Yep.
knew the path.
No!
Oh, Guardian down.
Hey, you died twice, Kyle.
Oh,
So
no,
I won't hear it.
no,
Criticizing.
no. Okay, watch out
So-
when you go up there, because the guys
Yeah.
with the shields will just bump you off.
Yeah.
Just like that. Just like when you res me there, Kyle, he just bumped me again. I was experiencing some of those issues or when I was playing solo. It's like, holy crap, those guys really do bump you far. What do you guys think? One of the things I was noticing as I was playing through on my own, just because I had more enemies to kill so you can see more, I feel like enemy AI is vastly improved from Destiny 1, which is crazy to me because Destiny 1 had pretty solid AI, but like the enemies are way more erratic. Their behavior feels more, yeah, like the behavior feels more like a human than it ever has, I think. Like, I can't count the number of times I've, like, stopped and, like, oh, I'm just gonna chase this guy because he's close to me, and they recognize what I'm doing and, like, react accordingly, you know what I mean? Instead of just standing there like a dummy.
Hey, my girl, Cora.
We can't make the jump. It's all on you now.
Paula.
Save the traveler.
Yeah, Cade's missing an arm.
Yep. I told you.
Oh man.
Oh. Oh, we went into the Vex gate. Even,
Yeah.
but in relation to the shield guys, like one thing I found is they constantly will try to jump behind you and use their shield, like just as a strategy, which is that's interesting. Because I kind of felt like the Cabal in Destiny 1 that had the shields, you just basically just held it until you shot them in the arm, you know, until you found a way around it. Okay.
That's okay. Oh, gross.
Is this the final push here?
Yeah. Well, we're on the Gaul's command ship.
To Gaul himself.
So what we've learned is that at the end of the day, Zavala's crew had nothing on Pajod squad. Those fuckers got
I think we knew that they were sacrificing themselves, but they must stay alive because they have
like 12 or 11 out of 12 limbs left.
I'm pretty sure they were like implying that they were giving their life subs or something.
No, they were just can't hold on. Ryan, we're getting quests from them on the main hub. I guarantee you they're still making it out of this.
Just young Akora, young. Yeah, they do a dimensional time rift.
Man, that yellow guy didn't last super long. 5 golden gun shots. Turns out it did some fucking work.
Nope.
No.
Fucking son of a bitch. Joining allies in 3, 2.
So worth it. Oh my god.
Fucking
I believe the game is called Follow the Leader, Kyle. Just
Yeah.
saying.
But I'm the leader, motherfucker.
I know.
Follow
Where
me.
were you? Why were we leading?
Because I was fighting things to save you.
Oh, come on, Dan.
Don't fucking. You're.
Oh,
You are Dan, if anyone. Son of
This
a
looks
bitch.
pretty rad. We all know we're fighting him here.
Maybe.
No, I think this
Is
is
that
where
a
we all make
giant?
friends.
I kind of think I can't. Okay, yeah. I mean, you know what? If they give us the option to join him, we're totally joining him.
No, we're fucking not. That guy sucks. Also, why would they?
We'll
ever-
vote on it. If it's like it should be, then we
No,
each make
I'm
the
the
decision.
leader.
Yeah, but if we each get to make the decision, I'm confident, and Chris and I will make the right decision.
Common person, I'll make the right decision. I also don't think it's gonna be a thing. I think we're gonna kill him. I don't think he's gonna give us a choice, Ryan. I think he's gonna be kind of a dick about it.
And I have become legend.
Really? Did he just drop the Destiny 1 slogan? Get out of here! I have
He
become
certainly
legend.
did.
That's from something else too. I swear I've heard that.
Well, there's a movie called I Am Legend.
No, I've heard the joke. I am become legend. Holy shit! He's throwing swords that are on fire.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna have all our ultimates.
Oh, he got the light. That's why. Wait, if that means he
Yes.
can respond, well then this is pointless.
Did you just miss the entire?
No.
No, he said just because he said I'm Conqueror of Light, I didn't know that was like the only line that was referencing that he got the light.
No, but Ryan, don't forget that we're at like limited respawn, right? So he can't. If we kill him, he's just dead.
Yeah. Oh, guys, we can get supers, eh?
Do we have Boundless Light?
From the.
Oh yeah, we do have Boundless Light. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Is he taking damage right now? No, he's immune. I'm gonna save mine until he's not immune anymore.
Sorry, he stood there, so I had to dance for a second.
Chris and I are in sync right now. Like exactly in sync. We're twins.
You guys are doing different moves, though.
No, we weren't. We were doing the exact same thing.
Oh, you guys are the same race?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're twins.
Oh,
Ryan.
I see. Yeah, you're doing
Twins.
the Vanguard, not the Vanguard, the Awoken,
Vanguard.
the Woke. They're the
Oh,
Woke.
man.
Woke, son.
There you
He's
go.
taking damage again. Fuck you!
Oh,
High
he
noon,
didn't like all
motherfucker.
that.
He's immune.
Bitch, we have Boundless Light.
I haven't even been activating that. I've just been shooting him.
Okay, dude, fucking chill.
Man, he's screwed. Dude, are you alright? I
being
think he
kind of
had
a
some
dick.
bad Taco Bell.
She was at Dan's wedding. You guys could hear her every time I was like, "Wow, you're being really cool about this, dear." And she was like, "No," every single
Yes,
time.
yes, don't worry. We could definitely understand that you were being an asshole.
Asshole's a bit of a strong word, Ryan. What the fuck? I was
Come
trolling.
on. Is that really strong?
Yeah.
Jokingly
Yeah,
being an
it's strong.
asshole is still like that doesn't imply that you are an asshole. But you were that's what you were going for. You were trying to pretend to be an asshole.
High noon,
Right.
bitch.
Am I incorrect? Like obviously you don't really believe that, but if you did, would you not be an asshole?
If I really believed it, yes.
Got him.
Yeah, so that's my point. You are pretending to be an asshole.
Well, he didn't last very long.
That was the boss? Dude,
Well,
I didn't even
Boundless
I
Light
just
was
shot
free
him with
against
my
squad.
regular gun.
Well, you didn't do any damage. We kind of did all the work.
Alright,
I
let's
don't know,
watch this.
18 headshots.
Let's watch this.
Is this gonna go Final Fantasy on us? He gives a second form.
You could. He has light.
A bald eagle? What, does he have an animality?
Do you see me now?
Oh! Do you see me now? How petulant can you get, child?
Fuck you, dude.
So he went from I am become legend to I am become god?
Yeah, in like one firefight.
Do we also get to get large? We all need to enter our animality states.
Pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus.
Nope. The Traveler's just like, I'm a
Mastodon.
planet. But this is where the Traveler turns into Kurt Russell as Ego, the planet.
Oh.
Really? Oh, well, we're dead. Oh, there's a new Traveler. Never mind. Okay, then. Is that it?
I think we're about to get to the spoiler I mentioned.
I think it happened already.
No, it did not.
Oh, it looked like it just did there.
You don't know the spoiler, Ryan.
Yeah, what
I
the
didn't tell
fuck?
you about this one.
Is the speakers alive?
Did we just Deus Ex Machina at the end there, by the way?
Yeah, a little bit.
The Traveler could have done that all along. Like, come on, Traveler. What do we need
The
to prove
Traveler's
our
supposed
worth
to
to
be
it? Oh, stupid Traveler. I want to get out of this solar system.
Hey
Far away
boys.
from the light. What's up?
Yeah. All I want to say is, I gotta make sure it's what it is. What's that?
Yeah,
It's
Chris,
okay. Don't say it. Well, wait till we say it. Also, this looks like the tower.
Welcome to the tower.
Yeah.
I'll wait until you
the
say
The
it.
tower was fine.
It's
No,
not
I
fine.
think it's not fine. I think the
This
Traveler
is a
just did
different
something.
one. It's a different one.
Yeah, I think the Traveler made a new tower, Kyle, when it Deus Ex Machina at the end there.
Cade gets
It's
arm
good
back.
too because we couldn't turn into giant
Cade's got
demon
his arm
gods or
back.
whatever. Yeah, the Traveler probably did it. So what, are these guys hanging out on this tower now?
This is the new hub.
Wait, can we not go to the farm?
I mean, you still can, but it's the new hub.
Shit. I was gonna say, because there was a few vendors types that I didn't think were on the farm. I was like, so there's got to be something else. Another
Yeah,
hub.
like this is where the gunmaster, the gunsmith goes and all that. This is what I was spoiled, by the way, too. That
The
there is
Vanguard
another
gunsmith,
tower.
yeah. Hey, it's Captain America. Thanks, Steve Rogers. It's okay. I'm used to doing this.
Lives in all places. In all things.
This is very Star
You
Wars.
can block it.
The Force. You cannot
even
stop the
try
Force.
to trap it. But the light will find its way.
She's just chilling.
But the light is a giant ball of energy that can do whatever it wants. So there's no point in doing anything with it anymore. So no other villain should ever try to tamper with the light because it's freaking fruitless. Instead, they should just do other things. We need to go to other places and save people from shit that has nothing to do with the light. I have a feeling now. Because I don't want any more stories that involve the light. I feel like that's what all of Destiny 1 and 2 has been about, by the way. The Traveler.
Become the main characters in the stories we tell. You fill our world. Light, friendship. You're welcome, Bungie.
You're welcome,
I think
yeah.
the real main character is Cade 6, but sure.
No. He's barely in the game.
That's not true.
If you were to count all the side characters who are in the game most, based on our cutscenes, it's actually probably Goal,
Oh yeah.
Darth Bane, and us. Good job, JT White. He did 3D hard he was a 3D hard surface artist.
Yep.
Dorje Seattle Belbrock. That's a name.
Javier Burgos.
Nathan comes. I'd like to say I recognize some of
Cooley
these names, but I don't.
Callahan. That's a great name.
Aaron Canada Day? Canada. That's not.
Canada Day.
It was weird looking.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big day next year for you guys, Ryan.
Yeah. Tom Minori. Yeah, that's so. Yeah.
Oh, I saw
Just looking
Justin
at-
Truman and thought it said Justin Trudeau for a second.
Barton Curry Slade.
A lot of people have 3. Vincent Van Pelt Reeves. That's a name. Look at all the like. How did people get? Like, I always wonder about the stories about people who have like, you know, like 4 names or 5 names. Like, what was the story behind their parents deciding he needs a dash, a
Stephanie,
hyphen, and
hold on. Stephanie Battershell. What a last
good.
name.
Alex Lorette de Mola. Cyril St. Gyrons, or is it Gyrons? I don't know. Welcome to We Watch Names. Don't worry, we'll keep going. Natasha Tatarchuk. Tatarchuk, that's pretty good. That's a hockey name. What? Sharad Cornejo Altazar. That's a Altazar. I'd like that. That's a cool
I'm
one.
sorry, you say Cornejo?
Corneo.
Yeah.
It's probably Spanish or Mexican.
Oh
I guess
yeah,
that's
for
also-
those of you who don't know, Ryan's really famous for.
I know, this is why this bit's so great, because I'm great
Yep.
with names. Stephen Van Wham Beck. Van Wham.
Jesus Christ.
See, like people like that. Christopher Michael Shannon. That's 3 first names. What are you doing?
Well,
None of
one's a
those
girl's
are a
name.
last name. Shannon is not a last name. Shannon
No.
Doherty. That's her name. That's a person. Her first name is Shannon.
Someone's a girl's name, not.
Yeah, but it's still a more common first name than it is a
Wait,
last name.
copy editor is John Ryan. That's my father-in-law.
Cookie Everman. That man's name is Cookie.
Yep. Probably not the same guy, to be fair, but.
Yeah, not as Cookie Masterson.
Oh, our boy. You don't know Jack. And as Chris won't remember because he fell asleep, TKO.
Det Brenner? That's a weird last name.
Sam Jones.
Project
The third?
Leadership.
Our boy Flash Gordon.
Mark Noseworthy. That's.
That's an unfortunate last
Have you
name.
guys ever, like, if you guys had a weird name, like first or last, would you like your parents gave it, would you change it? Like, are you against changing your name if you just thought it was really stupid or weird?
I don't know,
I don't
but if
know.
I wouldn't want to be Nate Buckmiller, that's for sure.
Yeah, that last half of that last name fucking sucks.
hmm
John Armstrong? That's a, you know what? That's a proud individual right there. I feel like everyone's proud. They all helped make Destiny 2.
Yeah,
The game's pretty good.
it's pretty good.
That's a weird, like, I don't know how to say that. Matthew Okzarek? What do you give that? OWCZAREK.
The game handles almost as well as Metal Gear Solid 1 from a controls perspective.
Brienne Solpicoa Roque Larsena. These are some great VHL player names here, guys. Get to it.
You're right.
I'm actually creating, I think, soon, so.
There you go.
Oh, that makes one of
Well, you're telling
So I'm
me
definitely-
then.
Definitely going with Nate Buckmiller, that's for sure.
Barkley Buck Chantel.
Oh, Ryan Miller. John Paul Ryan Miller.
That's a pretty good name. You should change it to Ryan Miller. So you're John Paul Ryan Miller, and then that's a combination of our names in your player's last name. Done.
Wow,
good.
way to be greedy.
I mean, you could put Kyle in there somewhere. Jon Snow Ryan Miller. There you go.
Kyle Ryan Miller.
How about you just do something where like the guy has like 3 heads and it's each of our heads, for example? That's never been done.
That's never been done
Christopher
before.
Pietro Carli. Shit, Jacob is Langworthy.
Christopheretti? That's a pretty good last name.
And then you just got a Tyler Wood thrown in there. Just a regular old Tyler Wood.
Yep.
There is a lot of like different, like some really interesting. The one thing I'm noticing be these names. You get like a lot of Italian, a lot of like Spanish. Like there's a lot of authentic names here. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
I feel like if you were to run this just from
Caramello.
Canadian people, all the names would be infinitely more boring. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like we have way more boring. There we go, art direction, Ivan Power. What's up, bud? Long lost cousin.
We need to get Ivan Power on like a podcast or something.
There's been a few Nwins, Quinn Nguyen. famous poker player, Scotty Wynn. Has the name, that last name. He's famous for he had a jack and and I think it was a jack and an 8, but he knew he had won the hand and he went all in, and the other person just was debating what to do, and he just said, "If you call this, it's gonna be all over, baby." And then he called, and then it was all over.
Baby.
Yep. And then that became his line. So whenever he plays with other even professionals, they all like, "Oh, you're gonna call this? It's all over, baby." It's a great line.
Pretty good.
It's almost as good as Tony
Sonny
G's line
Yangcello?
on Phil Hellmuth.
Oh wait, those
The
are
tandem bike.
Hmm.
yeah. Tony G's line in Phil Hellmuth, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tony
it's
G
pretty
taunts Phil Hellmuth all the time when he's like
Yeah, yeah.
tilted. And he's just like, "You need to retire. You need to go with your trainer on a tandem bike. Just go."
Yeah, you were lying? Of course I was lying. It's poker, Phil. That's
Indeed.
bad. That's bad table manners. It's not my fault you weren't paying attention. You're supposed to be playing the game. You gotta look
Yeah,
at
and
me.
in that instance,
here
he
we
said
go.
he didn't look at his cards when he did.
Yeah. That's exactly. Peter Stormare was in this.
He was, I guess. Who was he? Oh yeah, he was in the first one too. But he's
Rock Jalal.
Yeah, I guess. Dance performance cast. Can you
Well.
imagine if you were? What do you do for a living? I dance performed in Destiny 2. You know all the emotes that the characters can do? That's me. Those are my moves. So what you're telling me is the master of the shuffle juke jive is out there somewhere. We need to find them.
We need to kill them.
What?
Why?
Those
We need to
movies-
commend them. Give them a medal.
Yeah. It's poker, Phil.
You have a good Tony G. I just realized.
Thank
Did
you.
you say that line exactly like that sounds identical?
You know, I didn't look at my cards.
It's a little. The tier's a little Lynch though. He is like kind of. I think he might be British or Irish or something.
Irish, I think. It's poker, Phil.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Billy
fucking-
Shelby. No, Shibley. Don't worry.
Oh,
we'll
there we
watch
go,
the
rhyme-
credits. This is.
rhyme-
So how did you guys feel about the story? Like, I honestly didn't think it was like going to be revolutionary. I didn't want to spoil myself so I could react live, but I wasn't expecting to be like, this is the most gripping narrative. Like, it was an event. It was a
was
fluffy superhero story. It was fine.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was what it was. It was what it needed to be.
I liked it.
Also,
He
gotta
got
say
his
the
job
fucking
done.
free content that we're getting while we just sit here and let the credits play for us.
Yeah, no worries.
Nice little break.
Maldonado, that's a pretty good last name. She's the manager of support and insights and training.
Also,
Look at all
Ryan,
these
I don't know if you
positions.
noticed. Do you know how you know who the main
Tier
character
3
is?
service operation. Huh?
Did you see whose name came out first in the credits?
No.
Nathan
Is it your
fucking
own?
Fillion.
Yeah. That's just because he got paid the most. Actually, I bet you Gina Torres or Zavala got paid more. They just seem to work more.
Lance Riddick. Oh, we're into legal.
Yep.
Legal and logos.
So this used Havoc. Uses granny animation. Okay. Been around since 1999. Oodle. We will never forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
No,
You did a
Destiny 2
good
made me
job.
proud. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
And there's so much
Not-
more post.
Might not be perfect,
like,
but
post-games.
it's good. It's real good.
3 stars. I'm just kidding.
I'm
Like the
excited to
end
see the
game.
future of Destiny.
Exciting.
Yeah. So we should mention that this is not the end of this feature.
No.
We are doing the raid. That's going
We're
to happen.
building up to do the raid. Although we might play these characters not stream or even on stream. Some of these might just be us leveling up to gear up for the raid.
Yeah. In fact, that's probably what it's going to be. And I mean, even after we beat the raid, I'm sure that like the feature will go on hiatus, but like we'll come back when the expansions come out and stuff.
Well,
right?
yeah, and you could also still see us stream otherwise, just not this feature.
Yeah.
Once that's done. Oh, we got a cutscene here.
Oh shit!
I heard about
It's the
this
Traveler.
cutscene. I've heard
It's all
about this
normal.
cutscene. I heard it's
Wait,
fairly scary.
wait, is this a post-credits cutscene? Is that what we're seeing here?
Swatch.
the end of Mass Effect 3? What the hell's happening?
Yeah, really.
Hey, it's Mars. I assume that's the tower.
Saturn.
Okay. That's our solar system.
Yep.
Now we're somewhere else.
The Milky Way, Ryan.
Now we're looking at other solar systems?
That wasn't even just
Cameras.
our solar system. That was our galaxy.
Oh god, there's gonna be like a Death Star. There's gonna be a Star Destroyer. Yes!
Oh, there's gonna be new. There's gonna be new. That sounds like a
Dreadnought.
new enemy type.
No.
It could be, or it could just be
Is
the
it the
Taken
Borg?
King back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the board.
Well, no, it's been hinted for a while that there's gonna be a new enemy type coming.
Okay, so we had a post-credit scene of someone outside of our solar system showing up, which that
Well,
makes
they're
me
coming.
excited.
In like a later expansion, probably. They're on their way.
I like that. I like that news. As I was saying earlier, I want to get out of the solar system so that we can see new things.
See new things. The fucking water moon of Titan wasn't good enough for you.
It's more, I want them to do more than that. Like, it's not that the water moon of Titan isn't pretty, and it's not a cool effect that they have the platforms going from side to side, but I mean, if I were to build a game on Earth, I could do that too. I could just put a whole base on the ocean and then do the same effects. I'm talking, I want to see a place where we walk on roofs, Kyle, because the gravity's different. Like, when you go outside of our solar system, you could do whatever you want. That's what I want to see. Just go bonkers. Everyone's tiny little robot. You could do anything. Make anything. Nothing is impossible. Just go for it.
Everything is
So you
I
get
have a feeling we're
angry
going to see
and
more of
against
that.
me
Though.
level
I have
up.
a feeling, Kai, we will see more of that in DLC.
Yep.
I think that as a studio that seems to react to the feedback, the biggest feedback I've heard from Destiny 2 that is negative is kind of sick of fighting the same enemies we fought in Destiny 1. So their main priority is probably going to be create another bunch of
Ooh, a new
races for
tower.
us to fight.
Also-
okay. No, before
also,
we all turn
look
anything
up.
in.
Hold on, look up. You'll see old tower.
What? Where's the old tower?
Oh, wait. This is on the
it's over
Traveler.
there.
Or below.
Yep.
No, it's
Okay.
they're all below the Traveler.
This is-
But if you
yeah,
look to
they're
like the
all
left and the right, you see the old, or sorry, just to the left,
Yeah.
you see the old tower.
Yeah, dude, that thing's fine.
No, it's done.